Hi, welcome to Dragon's Cave. Um, I don't normally do coasters, so therefore these are the only molds I've got. But I wanted to try something today. I think I saw it on Julie's channel, Pouring Your Heart Out, and it was like a firework effect. And what I'm also going to attempt is using glow-in-the-dark powders. This is kind of a blue-green. I've written on them just to be on the safe side. And this is a blue. So I'm going to do, obviously, the fireworks. I'm going to lay down a thin layer of clear resin, try the glow-in-the-dark powders, and then back it with a darker colour. I'll think about which one later. Just going to pop those down there. So I'm just going to go and mix up my resin, and I'll be back in 2 ticks. Bye. Okay, we're back. I've got my resin mixed up. I've only mixed up 90 grams because obviously I need to leave enough space in the mold for the backing and obviously the colours. Just pop this in here. Put about, I've got a couple of smaller cups here. I'm going to put probably only about 10 or 15 grams in each one. So I don't think I'm going to need any more than that. And therefore the glow in the dark. Drop more in here. It's total guesswork on my part. What I do, I don't need. Just going to pop that to one side. Okay, let me find mixing sticks. Okay. Now, I have no idea how glow-in-the-dark powders work, how much I need to put into each pot. And that's not going to go in there, is it? Honestly. And from few videos that I have watched, you need to use quite a lot of this. Leave that one in there. Get another stick for the other one. Excuse me. Roughly the same amount into each one. If it doesn't work this time, I can always try it again. Just find my micro brush a minute because I can see I've already got a hair in there. Come out. There's my tissue. Sorry, I'm mumbling. Tend to do that a lot when I talk to myself. This doesn't mix like mica powder does. It's kind of a weird, gritty, sandy feeling. Seems to mix in very quickly though. It looks okay. I think I've got a lot more than 15 grams in there, but it doesn't really matter. I've always got things sitting around waiting. So I'm going to use this ocean white pigment. Again, something I've never used before, but I always kind of figure out if I'm going to do something new, might as well do it on film. Got about 5 or 6 drops in each one. I did give it a good shake before I started. Now it does say you should use a thick viscosity resin for this on the bottle. Mine is low viscosity, so I've got a feeling this is not going to work out too well. I think what I need to do is to pop the cups on the heat mat for a little while until it gets hot and starts to thicken up. And come back to you when I'm ready. Back again soon. Bye. Hi. These have had a little while to warm up. They're getting pretty hot, so I don't really want to leave it any longer, even though they're still not quite as thick as I'd like. Just going to pop them into the mixing bags, or piping bags, sorry. Clean those off later. Just make sure it's all properly mixed in before I pop it in the bag. I suspect this is going to be far too thin to give the effect that I want, but you never know, you might get lucky. Okay, pop that aside into the cleaning pile. Right, so, sorry, these are very crackly bags. See that? It feels quite hot to the touch now. Hope this isn't going to make too much noise when I start piping. If it does, I apologise in advance. I'm going to cut tiniest little bit off the end here, because it's so runny, I need the hole to be very small. And here we go. Is the hole too small is the question. No, here we go. Oops, that's not quite where it should have been. So I'm going to leave a little space because I want to do the other colour in between. Looks like it's just dropping to the bottom rather than pulling to the centre. I suspected that might happen. Pop that into the cup to sit while I get the other one. Just in case, on the off chance it does actually end up doing what I want. And obviously if this turns into a complete disaster, you're never going to see this anyway. And maybe you will. It's sometimes good to show your failures as well as your successes, because we all have plenty of both. I'm sorry I'm not talking, I'm trying to concentrate. Okay, so I'm going to go back around and do the same with the other coaster. Don't think you need to watch me doing that again. I'll see you for part 2, or part 3 actually, whatever it was. See you in a while. Hi. So as you can see, there's obviously no sign of firework effect in this one. Number of reasons: the mold is too shallow. Glow in the dark powder kind of sinks rather than spreads like mica powder might. I'm going to try and rescue it anyway, see what we can do. This one I decided to kind of do a bloom. It kind of, sort of, slightly worked, I think. I got my resin mixed up ready. As you can see, there's way too much in there, but I've got something else that I want to top up. I'm going to use this blue mica powder. Just because. I do need to move reasonably fast. It's quite warm. I'm just going to pop a bit of this sparkle diamond dusty stuff in there as well. Don't know how much you'd actually see through the back here, because especially in this one there's not an awful lot of negative space, but that's okay. Gotta have something on the back of it here. Hopefully this will mix in quite quickly. As I said, it's quite warm, so I want to get it mixed up. I put the leftover resin, glow in the dark mixed resin into some other molds, one of which was this froggy in his toes and knees and elbows. So see how much of this is left after I filled the coasters to kind of pop into the frog. This looks to be mixed. As I say, these molds are quite shallow, so they won't take very much resin to fill them up. Powder stuck to my stick there. Doesn't seem to be any blobs in the actual coaster molds. I do need to top just a slight touch more. Just to get them reasonably well filled. Just moving back so I can see the light shining on it, so I can see how close to the top they are. There we go. Pop some of this into the frog. These are pretty much going to fill the frog. Nearly, I think. There won't be a lot of space left in there. So you can't really see that, can you? Move these a little. We'll let that settle. What's left in the cup here should be enough to completely finish off the frog. We'll see if the demolds, see if I've managed to rescue these in any way, shape or form. Cross your fingers for me. See you later. Bye. Okay, these are set. As you saw from the last part of the video, probably not much to see really. Pop that one down. I get the other one out. Okay. Yeah, let's turn them over then. Yeah, they're pretty awful really. I mean, I'm surprised how well the bloom came out, since I don't think I've only ever done one before. My hopes are that they will be saved by the glow in the dark. I'm just going to go and turn the overhead light off. Bear with me a second. So there's nothing showing yet, but that doesn't really mean anything. Where is my... I'll just turn the light off now. That was a bit stupid, wasn't it? There we go. The UV torch, well, for me anyway, shows up the difference between... Oh, there you go. That helped. Very quick flash, but give it a little second longer. There you go. The blue and the green. Do the same with this one. I mean, it's obviously not the firework effect that I wanted. Although I will try that again, but not with glow in the dark powder, and I'll need to wait until I've got a slightly larger or deeper mould. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. Not totally depressed about it. Obviously nowhere near what I was looking for, but could have been worse. Just going to zap this a touch more. Yeah, like I said, not great, but could have been far worse. What is my camera doing? Okay, that's bizarre. I'm using my other phone to take a picture and doing something very odd. Yeah, just give that. Unfortunately, the frog isn't quite set. His toes are still far too soft and sticky to get him out of the mould, so I'm going to give him till the morning, demold it and pop it on the end, and I will see you in a second. Bye. Hi, just quick pop back on to get the frog demolded for you to see. I mean, it is daylight now, so it's going to be quite difficult to see the glow in the dark, but I'm going to get it out of the mould anyway. Probably take some pictures after it gets dark tonight, just for you to be able to see that this mould is pretty much on its last legs. Just hoping it doesn't stick too much. I have made quite a lot of frogs. I think I've only actually ever videoed one, so maybe it's time I did some more. Come on. Oh dear. There we go. Everybody else makes this look so easy, but I never find it easy at all. Out you come. There we go. Oh, what's that? Oh, I thought that was one of his toes. Obviously not. It must be a bit of overspill. Okay, let's turn him over. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's turned out okay. Not really going to be see much now until it gets dark and I can think in the daylight. I don't think the shining the... Oh, it's pretty blue though. Showing the pretty blue and green. I've got blue in the elbows and the green blue in his knees, if you can even call it that, but you know what I mean. Shame it didn't drop further into the eye, but it's okay. So I'll get some pictures after it gets dark. See how well he glows. I may give that another go. Obviously not that. Or not with the glow in the dark powders anyway. So hope you enjoyed the video. Get you some photos later and see you for the next one. Bye.